was 2006. He stopped for a cup of coffee. They shot him 10 times right over there and dumped the body at an undisclosed location, after which everybody went back to their dinners like nothing happened.
Come on, Tim. Like nothing happened.
I just love local history. This state is so full of it.
No, that book is full of it. Notorious New Jersey mob killings. More like a notorious way of killing time. Ever since you started reading it, we can't drive anywhere without you making a stop at some massacre site.
I just think it's interesting how a place so ordinary could have witnessed so much.
Let's see what happens when I Google the alleged bloodbath. What'd you say the victim's name was?
Aragoni. Sal Aragoni, shot right here at the Parkway Diner. I bet it comes up.
Sounds like oregano. Or better yet, origami. Okay, so the book is right about there being a mobster by the name of Aragoni, but according to Google, nobody knows what happened to him. He just disappeared one weekend.
Well, you think he died in his sleep? Odds are that he went out in a hail of bullets like it says right here. Oh, God. Nothing ever makes it onto Google. Some history's just too local.
Speaking of local, Betsy just sent me a "why the fuck aren't you here at the house already" text. Apparently Dad is on the verge of finishing his golf stories and he's starting to carve the turkey. Ugh, yet another fun detour, Tim, but we really should pay and get going. Joey Confaloni? Alright, I admit that's a great name for the author of a book about the mob. Though I can't help but notice that it rhymes with baloney.
It's so colorful. That's really what I love about this stuff. I mean, if his name were a color, it would be bright orange. When you go through life as Tim Brown, a name like that has a certain appeal.
Hey, try being Mary White. You know, if we ever did make our families happy and get nuptials in some tasteful church ceremony, I'd have quite the choice of last names, wouldn't I? Brown or White?
You could hyphenate. Be Mary Brown White.
White Brown.
Right.
A little more, huh?
Just check, please.
I'll have a little more. We have time. You know what? Maybe you can help us. We're trying to figure out something about this diner.
Anything. It's my 21st year here at the Parkway. I can point you to where all the bodies are buried.
That's kind of what we want to know. According to this book, someone was gunned down here 15 years ago. Someone named Sal Aragoni, but Google's being too cagey. It says nobody knows what really happened.
Two men don't look like the usual customer enter the diner with bulges around their ankles in size. Oh, for Christ's sakes.
What?
Blood and glass shards went flying in all directions. Screams like you've never heard before. Joey Confaloni sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Blood and glass shards, my ass. He was poisoned.
You mean like food poisoning?
No, like someone slipped him the poison in his coffee.
It doesn't sound like a mob hit.
It wasn't. It was personal.
Someone who felt he had been betrayed by him.
She had been betrayed by him.
A wife. A girlfriend. He ditched her for someone else.
No, it wasn't like that. It was that he was just such a lousy tipper.
Okay. Didn't see that one coming. Amazing how she came up with that on the spot.
Maybe.
Or she's had a lot of practice, you know, nice trick to get gullible customers to leave a big tip. Betsy says Dad is definitely on his last golf story. Aren't you going to drink your coffee?
Well, we can't very well leave now, can we?
Why not?
Well, we've heard your dad's boring golf stories a million times. I could probably recite them all to you right now while standing on my head. Don't you want to find out?
Find out what we already know? That there's even a shred of truth in what she just told us?
Okay, you got me, but just suppose there's a shred. Even a shred of a shred. Don't you want to know where the body's buried? And Google doesn't know that.
Wait. You really think she, because he didn't tip her, and that's why you're not drinking your coffee?
Excuse me, I'm letting it cool a little bit.
Fine, here, I'll be your taster.
Oh, you kill me. Kill me.
paying her enough. We must have been coming in here for years. This is our first time. She didn't know what kind of tippers we are.
I wonder if there might be more to your story.
No, that's pretty much it. A man with that kind of money comes in here for 5 straight years, leaves a 50-cent tip on a $12 check. For Christ's sakes, what did he think was going to happen?
Okay, leaving morality and religion out of it, you said that he was poisoned here, but when we looked it up, Google said nobody's found it. What happened to the body?
Wish I could tell you.
How could you know that he was poisoned and not know that?
See, it was Thanksgiving then, too, and the diner was just as crowded as it is today. My best guess, they took the body into the kitchen and disposed of it with the rest of the turkey carcasses.
What about the other customers? Didn't they notice anything off?
We have a saying here at the Parkwood, what happens at the Parkwood stays at the Parkwood. Customers keep their mouths shut, if you know what I mean. Eat your dinner, pay your bill, and leave without asking a lot of questions. It's the safest course.
Come on, you're actually telling us that they took him into the kitchen and threw him out with the food garbage.
I'm not telling you anything. I don't know anything. At least not the specifics. I'm a vegetarian. I don't like the nasty stuff that goes on there. I'll be right with you.
I thought Dad was the king of bullshit stories.
Yeah, it did go too overboard at the end. Maybe at the beginning, too.
Come on, Tim, we really need to get going. Oh.
$2.20s? It's pretty hefty tip for a $4 check.
Well, you never know. We might want to come back.
Oh, hell no.
Sal, you have a gift that just keeps on giving.